Fast forward to that, my journey here, my first journey here, and this was absolutely insane. Qatar Airways lost my wheelchair. So when I landed in Qatar, like literally landed in the Middle East, and nobody could find my wheelchair. I call Winford, I'm crying, I call my dad, I call Joey, everybody's panicking, they're calling the embassy, trying to find my wheelchair. My wheelchair is nowhere to be found. I tell Winford, like, I have to spend the night here in Qatar. I did. I had an overnight layover in Qatar airport without a wheelchair. I said, you know, I'm probably gonna arrive in Kilimanjaro tomorrow. I'm gonna be in your arms, but I'm coming with no wheelchair. And so I was so worried because I'm like, here I'm coming to stay with this man who's never been with anybody with a disability, and now he's gonna have to carry me around, and like, what if this is like a deal breaker? What if this is like, he's like, there's no way I want to marry this woman. This is too much work. But it was actually the opposite. I remember getting off the plane and they had me in this like cheap transport wheelchair from the airport, and they wheel me out to him like a little old lady, and he's standing there with this big smile, and he bends down and he hugs me and kisses me, and he says, you're finally in my arms, and picked me up, he gets me in the car, and mind you, I knew nothing about our home. I didn't know if we lived in a boma with a grass roof and no windows, no doors.
Or maybe there's that without floor.
Yeah, dirt floor. I knew nothing. I didn't ask him any questions, really just because I didn't care. I knew I wanted to be with him. I didn't care what his house looked like. I didn't care if he was poor. I didn't care if we, you know, lived in a boma in the middle of an ancient village, because to the truth be told, the way that Africa is portrayed in the United States, or to people who are American who have never been here, most people would think if you live in a village, you live in a boma with a grass roof and no door and a dirt floor. So I didn't know anything. The only question I think I asked you was about a toilet. Remember?
The special room to send the email.
To send the email, yes. So I did ask him, like, baby, do you have a toilet that I can use? And he laughed and he's like, yes, baby, I have a toilet that you can sit on, that you can use. And I'm like, okay, that's all I need to know. As long as I can use the toilet. He's like, but it's very, very small. I don't know if you'll be able to move around in your wheelchair. I'm like, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. So we get here and he opens our gate, which most of you, if you've been following our videos, you've seen where we're sitting right now. We're in our garden in front of our house, and you've seen what it looks like outside of our gate.
Sweet home Moshi.
Home sweet home Moshi. So he gets out of the van, he opens the gate, and the car pulls in, and I am like looking at him almost in tears, like, oh my God, you just brought me to the Garden of Eden. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. And I hadn't even seen the inside of the house yet. So he picks me up and he goes to carry me in the house. And as soon as he opens the doors, I'm like, baby, this is beautiful. This is perfect. Oh my gosh.